Hello everyone, and welcome back to Old Dad's Modeling Mess. In today's video, we'll be starting the Sherman build. Yes, I was able to recover most of the build footage, just a little over 4 hours. Uh, my SD card got corrupted when my camera decided to take a dive. This here is the Tamiya's Easy 8 kit. I believe it's number 35346. Yep. And I'm not going to lie. This thing here was really, really relaxing to build. Normally, Tamiya kits are, well, they're always good quality and they've got lots of really good details and stuff like that. But that also, in turn, means that there's a lot to do to it. And it'll take you a pretty good amount of time to get it done. This one here, I think it took me like 3 days to do. I put in full 8-hour days working on it, but yeah, she went together really nice and smooth. It was one of those ones where you're just like, oh wow, I'm done. Okay, what happened? It went together that quick, and I'm gonna try something new with this build here, and I need your guys' help. Uh, I'm gonna try to leave all the important build parts in the videos themselves, like here where I'm putting the whole together and stuff like that. Uh, because since there was over 4 hours of footage of me building the hull, normally I'll speed it up to like 4 or 5 times, uh, just so you guys aren't sitting there getting really really super bored and stuff. But after watching the final build on the KV2, or no, I'm sorry, yeah, the KV2 build, I just didn't like the way that looked, because the whole thing was just sped up, and you're hearing me talk, but you're not actually seeing good quality of the build itself, at least in my eyes. So let me know if you like this format, because if you do, I'm going to continue it. For me, this seems to be a lot better. Uh, I don't know though. You guys are the ones that watch, so let me know in the comments down below if you prefer it this way. I think this is going to be 4 or 5 videos broken down, and I'm going to try to post one part a day if I can. That way uh, they'll be like 15, 20-ish minutes, something like that. But uh, I, I, I don't like the rush thing the way that I did the other video. So you guys let me know how you want it, and then that's how we'll do it. And on this here, I'm sitting here and I'm just amazed at how well everything's fitting together. This has really good detail on it. It's got texturing on it already, and it had the casting marks on the turret and on the hull. So I did do some text or armor texturing to it, but I didn't do a whole lot. I just enhanced what was already there. I didn't want to hide the casting marks or anything like that. So yeah, it was. You could have put this thing together and not done none of that stuff, adding any extra armor texturing, and the kit would look fine. It really would. the way I also like the way that this hull is built. The top part of the hull has the mud guards, flaps, or side skirts, whatever the hell you want to call them, built onto it. So I was actually able to go ahead and glue the running gear on without having to worry about, am I going to be able to get in there and do any detailing or any of that stuff with the weathering effects and stuff like that, putting dirt on the running gear and everything. This had those rubber tracks, so that instantly was a. I'm not a fan of them, but they do work out good for being able to do that, where you can just go ahead and glue your running gear on, and then you can do all your detailing, your weathering, and all that stuff, and then you can put your tracks on afterwards, so you're not fighting to get in that tight little spot, where there's only like a millimeter or two clearance, and you're trying to get in there, with your brush and all this stuff. Yeah, this. I wish more kits, the holes on kits were built like this one here. That would be nice. But really, the only issue I had with this as I was building the hull was here in the back where the deflector goes. Me being me and not paying attention and just spaced out and gluing stuff together. I wasn't following the instructions, so it took me a little bit to figure out which way it went on, because you could put it on either way and it would operate, it would turn like it's supposed to, and that confused me. But then I decided, oh hey, read the instructions, follow them, and wow, imagine that, it worked out perfectly. Because right there on the corner of the deflectors, you see the main connectors, but then there's two little pins. And so right here, I'm like, okay, does it go this way or does it go this way? Yeah. Excuse me. It was, yeah, one of those things where being in a rush, thinking you know things. So finally I got it, and it was all good. The running gear on this thing here, I can say, was a breeze compared to some of the German tanks. Those there, yeah. See that? I was like, hold on, that don't look right. Isn't that supposed to be the other way? So, anyway, the running gear was a lot nicer than, and easier to build, I should say, than the German counterparts are. But yeah, she went together really quick, really nice. There wasn't no fitment issues or anything like that. The way that the top half of the hull slides in the front, and then it goes down into that hole there on the back on the top of the lower part of the hull, that was kind of neat. I really did enjoy that, because even now that after it's built, I can still take it apart. So if I was to, I could 3D print me up an interior on it and put in there if I wanted to, and I wouldn't have to rip the tank apart or anything like that, or go buy another one. So that was really, really good. As I said here, this was putting this running gear on was made a lot easier. The decision was with the rubber tracks. I was gonna 3D print some up, and for some reason, I don't know why, this is the first time I've ever had that issue. where the pins go, I couldn't get the pin inside there because that hole was filled with resin, even though it shouldn't have been. It was, but it shouldn't have been. So I used the rubber tracks. One of these days I might get me a set of the metal ones, just because I've heard so much how much Night Shift and some of those other guys really like the metal tracks. I really want to try them, but I haven't gotten that far yet. But yeah, these running gear were actually kind of neat to build. I've never really liked the look of them compared to the German tanks with the 9 million wheels on the side and stuff like that. I always kind of thought these were like generically made, if that makes sense, the way that they look. But they were actually kind of neat. And then as you're looking at the detail on them, you start to understand it, the why they were built the way they were. So it's kind of a weird learning thing. Well, at least for me anyway. Uh, but she's going together really well. Uh, I really went a little bit crazy with the rusting on it. I think maybe not too crazy, but I did do quite a bit. I wanted to give it that almost Ardennes forest type feel, where it's been beat up, it's been through there, uh, lots of chipping and stuff like that, just so it looks used and abused. I don't know. Should I do some sort of a diorama with this? Maybe. Uh, there's a Reimagine Models. He's got a video out where he's got a horse-drawn cart that is being flagged down by some German tank crew because it ran out of fuel, and I kind of want to do something similar. Excuse me. I was thinking maybe a horse-drawn cart that's going down the road in between a couple of tanks battling, and they just stop while they wait for the cart to go by. I don't know. Just a thought. If you guys have any ideas or anything like that, let me know. I'm open to ideas. I can use them. Yeah. So if you guys think of anything, let me know. This thing here, I think this would be good for most not beginner novice modelers with the ease of the build. I think the really the worst part was the little straps that hold the fenders on, because there was quite a few of those. They glued to the side of the hull and then to the edge of the fenders there, which was kind of neat, but there's a lot of them. But I think, like my son, this is something I think he should end up building. Get him one of these. That way, it's not too overly detailed, because he's still working on that Cromwell, and yeah, well, Dad, I dropped this part and I lost it. How's this part go on? This one here it basically, instead of like falling apart, it fell together just magnificently. And here we go. Let's get this stuff on. Get this running gear on. And then we're almost actually done with the bottom half of the hull already. And yeah, it was fun. I liked it. You guys, let me know if you like the way that this video here was done. If you do, we'll continue it. If not, we'll work something out. uh, yeah, I'm going to try to drop a video once a day if I continue this format here. And I do have the where you guys are going to get to pick my next build. Thank you, Andy, for letting me steal your idea. That video should be out if you haven't seen it yet. Go on there, check it out. Tell me which kit you want built. The one that has the most votes, that'll be the next kit that gets built. There's 3 really nice kits. Well, 2 really nice kits and then a T-34. But I really like T-34, so yeah, either way it's a win-win. So hopefully you guys have enjoyed this. I like this a lot better, I really do. So you guys let me know what you think. We will go from there. And if you guys enjoy this type of content, drop a like, leave a comment, and if you're not already subscribed, consider subscribing. That helps make my mind up to whether I should spend more money on more model kits or not. I really enjoy this stuff. So, again, we are at, I believe it's at 99 subscribers. That's amazing. This channel's been up for just a little over a month now. I'm just astounded. So I appreciate it. You guys are awesome. Let's keep it up. Let's see if we can get 150 by the end of the month. You guys rock. I will see you in the next video. Thank you. Bye.